Hi, it's commercial real estate time again because everyone loves my commercial real estate videos. One of my favourite video segments. So let's take a look now. I thought I had the best storage space in all of Norwest Business Park. Turns out I'm wrong. If I've got a cool 1.4 million bucks plus GST, because it's not sold as a going concern, then I could buy this storage space. Look at this bad boy, 205 square meters of storage space. Yeah, $1.4 million. Get the confuser out, and that's $6,950, almost $7,000 per square meter. For those who don't know, this commercial Norwest Business Park here, the average for like an office space like I'm in now, is at least $10,000 a square metre now. Has been for quite a few years, ever since the Sydney Metro station, the Norwest Metro station opened up. Yeah, at least 10,000, 11,000 a square metre. You can get the lesser grade ones for a bit under 10,000 a square metre if they're bigger, something like that. But that's sort of the going rate. And now, storage units. But anyway, let's check out this bad boy. Look at this, really high clearance here. You've got a roller door. I do actually know this one, and I've had a peek inside it before. But when it was filled, it was actually the company who I guess maybe owned this or rented this was one of those commercial fit-out companies. So yeah, they would use this as their for all their stock. Their wall panels and all sorts of things like that. So yeah, it looks like there's still got a bit of stuff left, but it's basically, it's not being sold as what's called a go-in concern, which means it's not actively tenanted, which means GST applies, our 10% goods and services tax. Whereas if you buy an office or a storage space that already has a tenant in place, you don't pay the GST. But you get the GST back anyway. If you're a registered business, you can claim the GST back, but you've got to pony up the cash up front. Plus GST, so another $142,000 on top of that. But yeah, it's a nice storage space, huh? Check it out. So yeah, this is right next to the Virgin Gym here. This is the Atlas building here in Sydney. There it is there. So it's tucked away behind there, and it's right at the entry to Norwest Business Park here. And yeah, look at nice piping work there. There you go. Nice big air conditioning ducts there. They're huge. Absolutely enormous, all the sewer pipes and everything else. But that's common inside these industrial spaces. And there's no office. This is not an office space. It's tucked out. It's tucked just under there like that. Just under there. So yeah, it's quite something. So there you go. There it is. Wow. Would you pay $1.4 million for this storage space? Geez, I've got a lot of photos. There you go. Yeah, no, there's no other door. What is that? Don't know what that. That's weird. Oh, it's just pipe work or something. Looks weird. Anyway, there you go. Nice space, big high clearance. So my bunker has been relegated to the second best storage space. Now, so almost $7,000 a square metre. This is nutso. For reference, I got the confuser out. I paid around about, I think, $1,700 a square metre for my bunker. And it was a similar price for my dungeon downstairs. Oh, well, no, it was a bit more for my dungeon downstairs per square metre, but I think it was still only like $2,000 a square metre or something like that. I got an absolute bargain. Of course, my dungeon's not as good as my bunker because my bunker has lights and power and workbenches in it. This one does actually have internet, apparently. Apparently you can actually get, I think it mentioned it had internet access in there as well. So yeah, that's pretty groovy, but there's no office space attached to this, and it's still $7,000 a square metre. This is crazy. Anyway, if you want to, it looks like this is kind of like the going rate now. Let's look at this storage unit, which is, now which one would you rather have? This one is not in Norwest Business Park, but it's fairly close by. It's only like, 5-10 minute drive up the up Windsor Road there to Rouse Hill. And this one, check it out. It is $1.4 million bucks. So for the same money, you can get more space, 239 square meters, and You get, once again, big high clearance like this, completely clean, nicer finish. And you get a dunny as well by the looks of it. Look at that. There's a dunny there. Terrific. And this is called the Vault. This is a purpose-designed storage location, which is, just built like 4 years ago or something like that. It's look. And you get an office space up top. Look at this, and the Vault Cafe. They've got a cafe there as well. But then again, so the Virgin one here has on-site cafe and everything else. So, you know, it's pretty schmick. But, yeah, look, you get a nice office space upstairs for your 1.4 million bucks and with a view and windows. Look at that. I know which one I'd rather have. I would rather have this one and drive 10 minutes to Rouse Hill than, yeah. But anyway, but Norwest there's more advantages to being in Norwest, of course. Look at that. And you get a kitchenette as well. Fantastic. Look at this. And you go up to him and do some great drop tests off that. Maybe I should do a crowdfunder for 1.4 million bucks, and I can get myself a giant warehouse like this. 230 square meters. That's pretty schmick. I really like that. Anyway, which one would you rather have? Leave it in the comments. If you want to see the worst storage space in Norwest Business Park, this is in the MacArthur Point building, which is an older building in the park. Still a pretty good building. I actually looked at buying in the MacArthur Point building many years ago. And this is the absolute worst. This is the pits. I've actually inspected this because they left the door open. You could just go in there. It's in the underground basement car park, so basically very similar to my dungeon down here and my bunker, which is in the basement, but it's terrible, Muriel. You do get a light, but there's no power in there or anything. I think this one has power, doesn't it? Did they mention also great to store your office space? No, I thought they mentioned internet. Oh, well, whatever. I assume you get power in there. Yeah, it's got to have power, surely, because they've got, like, stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look, power and stuff. So, yep, excellent. So, there you go. So, this is the worst story. The worst story in Norwest. There's the local shopping centre and cafe and stuff. So, yeah. Not great. And there's other ones here. So this is 259,000. It looks like starts from 28 square meters. This is another dedicated storage unit. So 259,000 divided by, what was it, 28? What did I say? Geez, I forget what it is. Yes, 28. That's $9,200 a square metre. But of course, you pay a higher premium for the smaller spaces. Same with an office like this. You'll pay more per square metre for a smaller office. And yeah, there you go. So they're not terribly exciting, are they? And there you go. They don't include the mezzanine. That's all photoshopped, of course. Although you can buy, some of them do actually have mezzanine levels inside them, or you can pay extra. I think when they were building these, I had a look, and they did offer you like a package. You could like build a mezzanine level up there or something like that. So yeah, anyway, there you go. $7,000 a square metre. I think I'll have that one. Thank you very much. Yeah, I like that. Look at that. Man, that's like ideal. That's perfect for the EEV block. One big open office space and then a giant warehouse section underneath. They don't tell you how big the office space is, do they? Oh, you can get $62,000 rent. How much is it? If I invested in this? 1.4 million bucks. Wow, and I got an extra zero there. There's so many zeros. Sorry, 62. 140 divided by 1.4 million. 4.4% return. Gross return on your investment. And interest rates for what are commercial interest rates? That'd probably be 6%, 7%, something like that. So, yep, you'd be making a good loss there on your investment. Brand new unit. Anyway, yeah, 9 metre high clearance, 70 square metre air conditioned office space. Wow. Oh yeah, I'll flip mine. I'll sell my office. I'll flip my office and my dungeon and my bunker. for this, but then I'd have to drive further to Rouse Hill. But yeah, that's pretty neat, isn't it? But there you go. Yeah, that's yeah. So that one's only 6,000 a square meter or something, I think. What? No, 7,000. 5,800. I think it is 5,800 divided by 239. That's, yeah, 5,800 a square metre for that bad boy. But anyway, there you go. That's probably the best storage unit in Norwest Business Park, and I think I own the second best storage unit in Norwest Business Park with my bunker. So there you go. But I only paid like 1,700 a square metre for mine, something like that. And this one's like 7,000 a square metre. Unbelievable. Thoughts and comments down below. Catch you next time.